Hey, welcome to our podcast. We'll title this The Untitled Beginning. Because we just working, we're just trying to be creative. So, my name is Meek, and I have
Amber as in Ambor G.
Ambor G, Ambor Artistry. Okay, I want to talk about you. So, in high school, you were known as, the fashion person, and now it's art. Mm-hmm. So, what gave you a passion for fashion?
Okay, well, that was a compliment, because I think my fashion now ain't up to par as what it was. Like my fashion in high school isn't up to par than, who I am now, but
what?
I don't think so.
It was dope in high school.
Thank you. I wore a lot of black. I looked like a goth more so than anything. I mean, I think that Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians were really popular during that time in high school.
Even our friends though, I won't say her name, but
right.
I think she moved out of the country. But in high school, her fashion wasn't like that, and then I see her style just boom up. But I thought that was inspired by you.
Probably so, because she did follow me a lot, right? Not follow me like a stalker, but me.
But friends,
right? Well, I would say what inspired art was I've always been an artist, but I never really pursued my art. When I left high school, I went on to college. I went to IU, and then after IU, I went to the Art Institute. And then that's when I was like, okay, I'm exploring my, illustrations, for fashion. And that's really what kind of, begun with that. But then I was like, I don't want to sew. I'm going to drop out of college because I don't want to sew. I don't like sewing. Even though I could sew, I just didn't like sewing. But I did really well in the illustration part. And I was like, well, that's really what I want to do as a fashion designer. And with dropping out, world comes around the block. And and then I was just trying to run away kind of from art, because I felt like a lot of times when I was in college and just being in school in general with art, I felt like a lot of teachers always try to put you in a box, and I didn't like that. As an artist, I don't feel like you should be put in a box. That's what makes us creative people, all the way around. So I think about 3 years ago is when I decided boom, I'm gonna start doing some more artwork. And then I happened to decide to paint, because I never was a painter. I was more so with colored pencils. And then I was like, okay, I love to paint, so let me go ahead and do this. And then ever since then, I just started to become one with, paying attention to the world and the news. And then it just started to drive me even more to come up with more painting concepts and things that people probably don't want to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. And boom, that's where it started.
And then your painting, or at least the one that I think of with the afros, very Afrocentric, women empowerment. It reminds me of the 70s kind of. I thought that painting was dope. So you only started painting a while ago? I tried to pick up painting too. I don't think I had the patience for it though.
Yeah. One little streak that's off and it's over. The painting is over. That's the only thing I hate about it. I'll be like, no!
And I'm a perfectionist too, so it's just but then I guess a part of being an artist, because you talk about that box and stuff like that, sometimes you gotta let yourself be outside of your own box to be like, okay, this is what happened, this is what I created. And
right.
Then it ends up being nicer than what you thought it would be.
Right. And that was the thing, I didn't understand, when teachers would critique your art. I don't believe in there being any type of critique that anybody can give on somebody's art. You know what I mean? Somebody can look at a painting or a drawing or anything, and it might look like art to them, but it might not look like art to the other person. It might be oh, that's abstract art. Or another person could see a painting or a drawing and be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Or, oh, I can see that's a tree, and it's I never was offended by the critique, whatever. It is what it is. But at the same time, it's how you gonna critique me, girl? You don't know, that's what I wanted it to look like, you know what I mean? But so I had that problem a lot, especially in fashion, because I'm okay, fashion designers all have different ideas or concepts. So it's like, how can you critique them on their art? And that's pretty much kind of pushed me, because I realized like the 70s, that started to be a look that I like started to do. Like I was very influenced in fashion by Lucille Ball. I love Lucy, because I'm
Lucille Ball.
Yeah, Lucille Ball, the actress.
The show.
I love Lucy. Yes. And I started to like be inspired by her. So a lot of my fashion concepts or ideas at the time when I was going to the Art Institute was based off of that. But then that kind of just moved on to, me becoming one with, 70s as a black woman as opposed to 70s in the 60s as white women.
I think that style is like coming back in style, like
it
the
is.
70s and stuff. But what's funny about the Lucy is she's in a show called American Gods, and today it was like the season finale of that. But you know how that Will Smith trailer that came out has an old Will Smith and young Will Smith. Well, I don't know what like technology is doing today, but I Love Lucy was on that show, and she was talking as if she was like, because isn't she dead?
Yeah, she definitely is dead.
She was talking, looked the same as if like, I'm gonna have to show you it later, but it was crazy. Like she was on the show and she was like the bad guy and stuff like that. And I was just
really?
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch.
It's a part. It's just like a part.
And you said American Gods?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah, I think I've seen that show like only a few times, like when it first came out. Because it had the one chick. I don't know if I can be like. Can I be like a little inappropriate?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so I remember about the show American Gods was the black chick that would suck the souls. Oh, and she was sucking them in her vagina. Like, that's what I remember when anybody talks about that show. I'll be like, I remember the black lady.
That's the main thing that people say. Someone told me that yesterday. It was like, I like the show, but I don't know. That lady and sucking people in the JJ. I was like,
yeah, that threw me off. I was like, when I first watched the show, I was like, okay, this show is a little weird because it would have like sexual scenes that were like weird as fuck, like gay guys and everything. And I'm like, okay, didn't need to see that, but okay. All the scene with the chick and she was having sex with the little white man, and then before you know it, you see the white man's feet and it was over. And I was like, I said, so she sucked him up.
Killed him. Like he's not existing anymore.
What the hell? Like, that's horrible.
That's my show though. I really liked it because there's the fourth episode is about, because I'm going to tell you a little bit, I'm sorry.
I don't care. I'm still going to watch it.
So all like three episodes, the main character has been in love with this chick who died.
Okay.
When he got out of jail, she died while he was in jail. So he goes to her funeral, he dreams about her, she calls him puppy and stuff like that. And it's like sexual, not like too sexual dreams. Right. But then, as in like, that he loves her. So then the fourth episode, they tell her story, and she basically did him so wrong. And I'm just like...
Didn't he meet her, if I'm not getting this mixed up with another show, didn't he meet her like at the casino?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm there.
Wait,
okay.
So you seen that episode?
Yes.
Yeah, so he meets her at a casino, and then she's suicidal and stuff like that. Right. And I'm just like, man, this woman is horrible. Why do you love her?
Right.
And then she cheats on him. I don't know why he loves her. That's why I was intrigued by the show, and then it's told really good.
Right.
And it's one of those shows, what's that thing called when like people sensory visuals, like they'll get a mic and they'll eat and stuff like that, and it plays off of that. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm like, what?
But it goes off of sensory because you can have the show playing and do something else and you still enjoy the show because like you'll listen to like waves and stuff and it's a story, so it's just told really
that's
well.
Like being really in tune with the show. Like
yeah, I don't know, but it's one of my favorite shows. Hey, this is Will. Thanks for joining our podcast. Please like and join us next time.